how empty the yard is. We have 2 sets of tables and chairs, and they are now in 2 loungers and dog toys, and now they are all put away. We are supposed to have a very severe storm.
Like a level 4?
Level 4 out of a 5-point scale. So all the lightweight stuff had to come in. And look! We had to weigh down the table. There's one on that side and one on the other side.
They don't fit inside. Hey guys, what a great time to talk about preparedness. Because honestly, preparedness, yeah, there's some people that are preppers and some people get like, oh, like the TV show, and you're like, no, like when there's a thunderstorm or a flood or an ice storm, because we live on the earth and climate change is real and it makes the storms worse. So,
well, when we were in Indiana, when Hurricane Ike hit the Gulf, it came all the way to Indiana. We lost power for a week.
We're boiling water outside of a fire, like wood fire, not a charcoal fire. To heat up my baby niece's bottles. So,
and to take baths.
We figured we're going to start with level 0, so if this is stuff that you already know, congratulations, thanks for being a prepared person. Preparedness is part of community care. Preparedness is part of loving your neighbors, because if you can prepare and you don't, and you're just stupidly in need because you didn't do some basics, that doesn't help. The more people that are empowered and like, no, we're okay, do you guys need help? We can babysit your kids because we're not looking for the rest of our house or whatever. The more people that are prepared, the less bad it's going to be. The more you can help your neighbors, the less of an impact these climate change fueled storms, and there were storms before, Earth is Earth, but we can lessen the impact on ourselves and each other in general. So one of the things is I'm going to go weigh the trash buckets down with cinder blocks.
Because the trash just got picked up. It says they're lightweight. We are expecting 60-mile-an-hour winds.
That's enough to take everything that's not like bolted down or like too heavy.
Cinder blocks are too heavy.
So that's why
cinder blocks on the table. But it could change in the next hour, and it could go to a 5, and they can expect 75-mile-an-hour winds.
What time is it?
It's almost 2:30.
It's 2:30.
2:30.
It's not supposed to start till like starting at like 4:30. It's not supposed to be storming till like 6:30. But they're already saying it's a 4 out of 5. So it could get all the way to a 5.
So we are in the St. Louis area.
We're in the giant red asshole in the middle of the storm. So we gotta batten shit down, including ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's go inside. We're gonna show you some basics and
what we did to prep, to be prepared.
And what we already have done to be prepared, because that's just part of our culture about being good neighbors and community care. Having the water, having the food, being ready to go was just a natural part of our family culture.
And the whole world culture, because you gardened and you canned everything to get you through the winter.
Yeah. So don't be intimidated that we have 2 rows of pantry and we have all the...
Well, and that's not even the stuff underneath.
That's not even the real
steps.
Disaster food, which is going to be a different episode. If this episode does anything for you, if you don't have the basics, it's so easy to start with what's already in your house. Get everybody a little backpack. Get those basics covered.
Medicines.
Have your plan ready to go. Have your prescription meds, your over-the-counter meds. Everybody needs a flashlight. Everybody needs their ID on them. If it's bad, everybody needs their shoes on them. I don't want to talk about why. Put your shoes and your hat on when Dad says to, because that's when it's actively happening. So we should be fine. Shouldn't be a shoes and hat situation for us because we have a basement. Oh my God! If you don't have a basement, or if you live in a mobile home, or there's no like protected middle center of your house, please go to your neighbor, go to City Hall, go to wherever you're supposed to go to. Don't be one of those people that my brother has to go pull out of a tree or a ditch.
Yep.
That's as mad as I'm going to get about that, okay? Listen to your evacuation orders. Participate appropriately.
And do not drive through deep water.
Turn around, don't drown, people. I said so. All right, rant's over. Mom?
Because Brian will charge you to come get you
out. We will charge you rescue fees.
To come get you out.
We're going to charge you for all the stress.
Look at how big he is.
This is just part, we just always have something drying, something curing, something that we're making, projects in the middle of things. So don't feel like you're so behind that you can't get started. I want you to have a plan, talk to your family about it, start on backpacks with what you have in your house. Don't spend any money. Start on what you have in your house. Most of us have too much crap anyway, and get started there. Okay?
And your plan, okay. And then start on your pantry.
Backpacks,
start easy.
Pantry.
Extra canned food.
Get 2 extra cans of whatever you already
rice and beans
around. Not that hard. Because when you are empowered to take care of yourself, again, you're going to get through it easier with less stress, and that's less people that need help or rescuing. That's actually helping your community by making sure you're okay and nobody needs to come help you.
So we will give you an update about 5. Maybe
update later.
Maybe again at 6 and 7, and then
we'll talk about how it goes
afterwards. And be sure that you have chargers in all your bags and
put your chargers and your cords in your bags.
Carry
put
them
your
with
kids'
you.
Meds in your bags. If you are a chronic health person like me, you might want to have your
cold
med
cart
binder in your bag and your pill organizer in your bag. It's kind of like for pretend go on an airplane flight and know that they're going to lose your luggage. What do you need in your carry-on? Those are the things to think about.
Yeah.
Okay?
We'll see you. We'll check in later.
Bye.
Bye. This is supposed to be a pretty bad storm, and we got to prep for the puppers too. We opened up our quiet moments at home, and there was only enough for Rip. And these will give them something new to chew on. And we bought them some new toys. A sloth and a pizza and a taco and probably a coffee. Maybe it's a bubble tea. I don't know. It is not 5 o'clock yet, but I'm on my way home. I decided to stop for gas and just want to give you an idea of how good the wind was. What's really strange is even over here in the parking lot, it's not as windy as it was 45 feet away over in the gas station. It was literally almost enough wind that it almost blew me like that. It was like that. So, and it's 4:30, 4:45. As you can see, I will turn the camera around, and it is starting to get gray here. So we have light came on, flashed me in the eyeball. It is 8:44, I believe. The tornado warning alarms have gone off. We are now in the basement, and as earlier I said, we prepped for the dogs too. So since they're down here and this could be a stressful event for them, we have decided that they should have some treats. Where'd Rip go? Which one do you want? You want the pizza? Which one do you want? Squiz. Oh, Sophie's taking the cup. You taking it? Taking the cup? Taking the mermaid? Well, pick one, baby girl.
You can have one.
Which one do you want? There you go. Take it. Which one do you want?
Squizzle. Oh, mermaid. Good girl.
Squizzy doesn't know what to do.
He said, huh? He's a frisbee boy. Oh.
Just because it squeaks doesn't mean it's for you. I'm sure this one squeaks too.
Oh, yay.
There you go. Here, squeaks.
All right. And we got something special. Bless you. Rip loves new babies. He thinks everything stuffed is a baby.
And he loves the pizza. I didn't think he'd like the pizza. I thought he'd want the...
So here we are with something to do, right? Some special to eat, some special to do.
Yeah, we'll watch. And then if we're down here for a long time, I got them peanut butter yogurt chews.
Nice, something special to snack
We'll
on.
give them something.
Mac's
to do.
more interested in that. Look at him. Later, bud.
I don't know if they break. I'm gonna give you a. It's because of plastic. They should have put them in the plastic. Oh Lord, it's peanut butter. It doesn't. That's hard to do. You're gonna have to hold on because I need help.
Okay, well, we're gonna give him a treat now because we made the mistake of talking about it. So we'll check back in later, guys. Okay, we did not blow away. Actually, I don't think we had touchdown in our area. At one point, Dad was watching the radar or the news or whatever, and he said that there were 3 tornadoes in our area, whatever that meant. The lights only ever flickered. We weren't like out of power for a very long time. Hung out down here for a couple hours. Dogs made out like bandits. They got new toys and new treats. And they were only down here for a couple hours. They all drank because they were all thirsty. So that is a must do, even if you're not going to be someplace long enough sheltering for them to need to eat. Dogs get thirsty when they're nervous or upset or excited. So they made out like bandits because new toys. For nothing, huh? For nothing. You just didn't even...
The squishy crunchies you're over here is Rip chewing on the pizza.
Didn't even earn it. Rip's got the taco and Squizzy's got the pizza.
Oh.
And Mac is ignoring the mermaid. They seem to be sharing. They usually pick one and stick with it, but Rip is in this new mode of his seniorhood where he thinks everything is his. So he tried all of the different toys last night and was quite busy and preoccupied because he was testing them all out. So,
which was a good thing. The calm down meds worked well. None of them barked.
Worked perfect. Nobody was crying. Nobody was barking. We just hung out for a little while. What was it? 3 hours? 2 hours total?
I don't remember.
And then at 10:30, it was like, oh, I think we're done. And then we carried a bunch of stuff upstairs and tried to go to bed. And then the local in-person alarms started going off.
The sirens.
Of which there are probably 13. And that went on for an hour. So that was the only thing that really hurt me or us was the lack of sleep. Because I'm like, wait, it said we're done. And now you're saying, whoop. And I'm going, I just want to go to bed.
Mac's a little concerned about the whoops.
Boop, boop, boop. You're okay, huh? And you didn't cry during the sirens either. They kind of all like stuck with us and were a little more needy, but nobody really cried and was super upset. So yeah, something to eat, something to do, somewhere to sit.
Calm down treats.
Calm down treats. This was a great opportunity to check if your plan is up to date, if your go bags are up to date. Make a little backpack that the kids don't know about that has some special snacks, something to do, something to read, flashlight, their chargers.
Treat.
Everybody needs a set of their medicines, at least for overnight if you're sheltering in place.
And a good idea is at least copies of your important papers.
At least copies of your important papers in your go bag. That way it's done. It's not always that serious. We were down here for 2 hours, but because the stuff is together and we're ready to go, it wasn't a giant effort and freak out to just be ready and come down for 2 hours and go away. So there's never a wrong or bad time to start being prepared, especially if you have kids or people that depend on you to take care of them. Have that stuff ready ahead of time so it's ready to go. We have it so we don't need it, because God forbid you need it and you don't have it. That's the prepper way. Any final thoughts there, Mom?
No, I was...
Happy spring, everybody.
I was actually really... Excuse me? Okay.
Why?
Sophie just went in between my legs. I was really concerned about this storm because they were saying it was a 4 out of 5. And so this is probably the first time I gathered up all my important papers and brought them downstairs. I went, oh, I need to have this.
We need it. Everybody needs to have it ready to go.
And I need to have copies of the dogs' veterinary stuff and their meds so I can have it in their bag, and it'll just be grab the bag and go, and it'll all be ready.
And you need hard copies. It's great if you have a flash drive or an external hard drive or whatever that you
Or a
have
Google Doc.
stuff saved on. But when the grid is down, and or
You
like
lose
that
electricity.
storm from when Ike came and we had a week's worth of, was it a week?
It was a whole week.
The power was out for a whole week. We were in Indiana, but Hurricane Ike
Came all the way up.
You know, the impact affecting you. So during that time, if we had needed something, or, you know, God forbid something medical happened to one of us, you need hard copies, you know, especially if it's the whole town of, you know, my whole hometown was kind of like out of power for a couple days. So
Sophie's doing the happy.
Sophie's happy because we're
Happy
all here
twirl.
together. That's all she needs. She just needs 2 humans and somebody else as a dog, and then she's just really happy and she does the dance.
That's what she does. She chases her tail.
If that's what you want your kids and your pets to be like during an emergency situation or during a natural disaster, you need to prep ahead of time. Get your plans, get your copies, get your stuff together, get the little backpacks and hide them so that it's ready and you can pull them out and everybody is Gucci.
And sign off.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. What do we say? I don't know. It's a new brand. We haven't really. I usually say, remember you are magic.
I'm going to say, remember you're blessed to be a blessing.
There you go. So, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We have a whole year's worth of curriculum of all kinds of good stuff: gardening, frugal living, preparedness. It all kind of goes together in our family culture, so it's going to be really interesting to talk about the intersections of being prepared means you have better community care because nobody has to take care of you and you can help take care of people, and being frugal means having a pantry, and then if, I don't know, beans get recalled, you're fine because you have beans.
Or cucumbers
Because you're growing cucumbers. So it all has cool intersections together for being more cost effective, more frugal, and more food and supply independent. So
love y'all. See you next time. Bye.